Hey guys, it's Enzo and welcome to our first ever Wild Rift Hero Guide. And for our first episode, we will talk about everyone's favorite ninja assassin, Zed. If you're familiar with playing Zed on the PC platform, I am pretty sure it is very challenging to execute Zed's combination on your mobile phone. But lucky for you, we in the Yugatech gaming team will help and guide you in playing one of the most popular heroes in League of Legends, Wild Rift. So without further ado, I'll introduce Zed, the Master of Shadows. Zed is the leader of the Order of Shadow, an organization he created in intent of militarizing Ionia's magical and martial traditions to drive out Noxian invaders. Zed is known to be a burst damage and a very complex hero. His key role is a roaming assassin commonly played in the mid lane. His extreme burst damage can kill any champion with just one combo. He has unlimited snowballing potential and superb mobility through switching with his shadows. However, Zed can be overwhelming, and it takes time before you can master his combinations and your execution. So let us further dive in with his abilities and start with his passive, which is Contempt for the Weak. Zed's attack against enemies below 50% deals magic bonus damage equal to 7% of their maximum health. But take note that it cools down every 10 seconds per unique enemy. His first skill, the Razor Shuriken, it lets Zed and his shadows throw their shurikens, each dealing 80% plus 100% bonus physical damage to the first enemy they hit and 48 physical damage plus 60% bonus physical item damage to the other enemies in its path. His second skill is the Living Shadow. When it's passive, Zed gains 35 energy whenever this ability strikes the same enemy twice, but the energy can only be gained once per cast ability. However, when the skill is active, Zed Shadow dashes forward, remaining in place for 4.5 seconds. Reactivating Living Shadow will cause Zed to swap positions with his shadows. And for his third skill, Shadow Slash. Zed and his shadows slash, each dealing 70 physical damage plus 80% bonus physical item damage to nearby enemies and slowing them by 25% for 1.5 seconds. Each enemy champion hit by Zed's slash reduces Living Shadow's cooldown by 2 seconds. And his fourth skill is Death Mark. Zed becomes untargetable and dashes to target the enemy champion. Marking them after 3.5 seconds, the mark triggers, dealing physical damage equal to 64 plus 100% physical item damage. Moving on, for his builds, in order to maximize his potential, we recommend the Dusk Blade of Darkthar, Yumo's Ghost Blade, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, so you can upgrade to the Proto Bell enchant, or you can upgrade to the Quick Silver enchant to counter your opponent's crowd controls and disable abilities. As for his spare item, you can add Mortar Reminder to further penetrate tanky heroes. Next, for his runes customizations, we recommend Electrocute for his Keystone rune to generate a stack for his attack damage, and for his minor runes, we recommend Brutal for additional armor penetration and Hunter Genius for cooldown reduction. These runes will help further optimize his burst potential, but do take note, it always depends on your timing of executions for his Electrocute stack efficiency. And for the tip number 1, Zed is considered as a squishy target and can be easily killed or countered by various types of heroes, so be careful. And for tip number 2, he is countered using Stasis enchant, so map awareness is a must because Zed's killing pressure drops hard without his ultimate. Tip number 3, as soon as you level up your ult, try to help your teammates by finding openings for your ganks in the side lane. Tip number 4, help your jungle with securing objectives. Try isolating enemies in your favor. And for our last and final tip, use your shadow wisely. Shadows can be a poke ability and at the same time an escape mechanism. However, it has a lot of limitations because it fades after seconds, so be sure you use them properly. We in the team consider Zed as an A-tier pick and put him in maximum difficulty, which are usually difficult and hard to play. However, we do recommend beginners to practice him first before using him in ranked games to minimize your margin of error. You might be good at playing him on a different platform, however, Wild Rift is different and is a fast-paced game compared to the PC version, of course. But continuing your support for Yugatech Gaming will also shorten that learning curve, of course, towards mastering a specific champion. So let us help each other by leaving down comments below and tell us what we missed so we can help improve, since this is our very first Wild Rift hero guide. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. It's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.